So today, before we discuss the business, we'll discuss a strategy that you guys can use in your life, which is a Blitzkrieg strategy first, followed by from Blitzkrieg strategy, not from 33 strategies of war. It was created by actually this guy, Aaron von Meinstein, and a little bit of Adolf Hitler. And then the strategy of, let's say, theft, created by Desert Fox. What is his name, Desert Fox? Arvin Rowell. Followed by burn the boat strategy by Stalin. Or let me open 30 strategy of war summary, chat GPT. इसमें एक लाइन रहती है, राइट? मटन करी विथ अल्कोहल पेयरिंग, ओहो। अच्छा, ये है तो 50 लॉज ऑफ बुक समरी, 33 स्ट्रेटजी। वॉर बाय रॉबर्ट ग्रीन। गिव मी ऑल चैप्टर नेम्स फ्रॉम 1 to 33। सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड वॉर बेसिकली है खुद को मास्टर करने के लिए, राइट? पोलैरिटी स्टडी, डिक्लेयर वॉर ऑन enemies mean like you don't want to like feel good about yourself, but the enemy does not cares about it, right? If you want to be that billionaire and you are still acting like a pussy, so there is not a resonance, there is a dissonance। लोग बचपन में पढ़ते हैं ना, जब वो फिजिक्स की वो रहती थी लेबोरेटरी, बेथनी में रहती थी, तो एक होता था टॉन्ग, क्या बोलते थे उसको, क्या बोलते थे, टॉन्ग होता है जो टॉन्ग टन बजता रहता था। इंग्लिश वर्ड क्या है?
बेल।
बेल टाइप का रहता था, उससे कुछ मेजर करते थे, चेक करते थे कि मतलब वाइब्रेशन क्या है।
हाँ, वाइब्रेशन।
हाँ, नाम तो याद नहीं आ रहा है। तो वो भी एक वाइब्रेशन थी, मतलब वही कहने मतलब कि अपने पहले जो इंटरनल एनिमीज हैं, चाहे वो तुम्हारा फियर हो, डाउट हो, ठीक है, लैक इनसिक्योरिटी हो, उसको हटाओ। क्योंकि दुनिया में अगर तुमको जीतना है या भगवान को पाना है, जो भी चीज़ करना है, अगर साधना में घुसना है, तो ये वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि उनको एज ए एनिमी बनाओ। देखो कि वहाँ ये मेरा एनिमी है, ये फियर है नहीं, ये फियर कुछ और नहीं, ये मेरा एनिमी है और इसको मुझे क्रश करना है। चाहे वो कोई भी मतलब इस तरह की जो चीज़ें जो तुमको स्टॉप करती है, तुमको सबोटाइज करते हैं, चाहे वो अल्कोहल अगर बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट कर रहा है, कोई चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है। तो गोरिल्ला वॉर ऑफ द माइंड, डू नॉट फाइट द लॉस्ट लास्ट वॉर। इसका मतलब ये होता है कि माइंड जो है, माइंड को एक तरह का चेसबोर्ड देखो, ये हमेशा मूव करते रहो। काउंटर बैलेंस स्ट्रैटेजी, हमेशा टर्मोइल ऑफ इवेंट, नेवर लूज योर प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड। इसकी काफी सारी एग्जांपल्स दी उसमें पूरी उसमें। क्या जब 15 शताब्दी में, जब इंग्लैंड बहुत ही कमजोर पावर था, बहुत ही कमजोर पावर, और स्पेन बहुत ताकतवर था, ताकतवर इंग्लैंड बाद में हो गया था, तब ये जो इसकी रानी लड़ाई लड़ाई नहीं करना चाहती थी, कैसे अपने दिमाग को शांत रख, जबकि इसके सब लोग बोले थे लड़ाई करो, फिर बाद में किसी जीत जाती है। द डेथ ग्राउंड स्ट्रैटेजी, इसकी मैं बात कर रहा था कि ये वहां इसको इसको बर्न द बोर्ड स्ट्रैटेजी बोलते हैं। ये निकाला गया उस बुक से, संजू के बुक से, आर्ट ऑफ वॉर। सुने हो? सुने हो?
हाँ।
1 घंटे की बुक है बस। उसको लिखा गया था 5वीं शताब्दी में। तो क्रिएट अ सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी एंड डेस्परेशन, ठीक है। क्योंकि तुम लोगों को लगता है कि यार, हम लोगों को लगता है कि कल कल भी तो साथ जिंदा रहेंगे, कल भी तो चीजें हो सकती है, लेकिन नहीं। अगर जो चीज आज कल हो सकती थी और आज हो सकती, तो अच्छा है कि आज ही करके खत्म करो, ठीक है। एक सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी क्रिएशन करो। और ये मन में कुछ, जैसे कहते हैं ना, पनिशमेंट बचपन बचपन लोगों को दिया जाता था स्कूल में, तो अपने मन पनिशमेंट, अगर हम ये नहीं कर रहे हैं, एटलीस्ट जो मेरे हाथ कंट्रोल में है, तो देन आई डिजर्व सम काइंड ऑफ पनिशमेंट। मे बी you should not eat that food that day or drink not that day, maybe just day after tomorrow, just have certain sense of accountability, ठीक है। तो ये सब बात कर रहा है कमांड। फिर इसके बाद मॉर्फिक रेजोनेंस स्ट्रेटेजी के बाद डिस्कस किए, ट्रांसफॉर्म वॉर इनटू क्रूसेड। क्रूसेड मतलब मॉरलिटी। जैसे जब 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 मौर्य समाज लड़ता था मुगलों से, तो क्या कहता था, तुम हिंदू, हम हिंदू हैं, तुम वो मुसलमान हैं, वो तुम्हारे औरतों को रेप कर देंगे, ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, you should fight, otherwise you'll die. The same thing Islam also said, right? We have to spread Islam, because if we don't, then we'll not do the Allah's work. So if you see a lot of the wars, even in the Second World War, First World War, is always about like one party being right, another party being wrong, and both parties saying each other is wrong, right? So with when you put that moral sense of guilt as well as inspiration in people, they really fight very aggressively, confidently, forgetting themselves, putting the nation first, business first, life first, family first. Yeah. Segment your forces. He talks about why Hitler lost Second World War. Okay, because after he captured, which we'll show you right here, after he captured France, Poland, and then he tried to segment the forces. And the same thing happened with Germany in the First World War as well. So just say if you know that your ad budget is $10,000 or $500, even $100, then allocate very smartly those budgets. Those budgets has to go on a places, specifically if you're running the paid ads, where it can produce the maximum impact and result. You are not a monkey that is running the ad like every other monkey. Okay, if you want to rule this market, this info marketing product through paid ads, you have to understand that how to plan your advertising properly. Otherwise, you'll just keep on losing the money and keep on saying that system does not work. System does not works for sure for the people that don't have strategy, planning, and also this also talks about uh, avoid the snare of groupthink. Just like Albert Einstein tried so many times that bulb experiment, right? 10,000 times. But every time he was not trying the same method, same process, little bit different, little bit experimental. So you got to be avoiding the common strategy that everybody is using. Passive aggression, then it comes about like देखो चार पार्ट में डिवाइड किया पहले खुद के strategies. You have to fight your inner demons, then organize your structure, then defensive warfare, then offensive warfare. Let's go to offensive warfare. Blitzkrieg strategy. This is a German word. Blitz means lightning. Krieg means war or movement. Okay, movement. So in this case scenario, Germany, right here, as a case study, Germany under Adolf Hitler, and even before Adolf Hitler, it was under, I think, Wilhelm Kaiser the second. Okay, so in the First World War, what happened? This is France. This is our hated country, UK. Not hated country. We make a lot of money from them, but the country that subjugated us for so many years for fun and made us took our Kohinoor from here right there. Huh?
स्क्रीन नहीं शेयर हो
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही? स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही है?
नहीं।
वेरी गुड। पर समझ पा रहे थे जो कह रहे थे?
हाँ
चलो अब स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है.
हाँ
So let's go back to the map of world map where we live. People avoid all of this things until they're fucked. अभी अगर इंडिया वॉर हो जाएगा यूएस से तो वी गोना बी स्टडिंग ऑल ऑफ दिस राइट. वी गोना बी लूजिंग ऑल द फेसबुक कैंपेन्स एंड एवरीथिंग. That is why we need to launch our own Instagram as fast as possible. And we should not name it Instagram, of course. आज my wife वो कहती है कोई ग्राम रख दे, क्योंकि ग्राम क्यों रखेंगे उसको. तो जर्मनी ये थी, फ्रांस ये है, और ये. तो सेकंड पहले फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड बात करते हैं. फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में क्या हुआ कि जर्मनी, मेड इन जर्मनी आज भी सबसे अच्छा है कि नहीं, मानते हो कि नहीं? मेड इन जर्मनी, नॉट मेड इन चाइना. मेड इन जर्मनी इज कॉल्ड गुड क्वालिटी. बिकॉज ऑफ जर्मन की बुक्स पढ़ोगे तो सीखोगे. तो क्योंकि वो जर्मन जो करते हैं काफ़ी अच्छा करने लगते हैं और डिटेल में करते हैं. काफ़ी कम देर करते हैं पर काफ़ी अच्छा करते हैं. इसलिए आज भी जर्मनी के वर्क आवर्स देखना, जर्मन वर्क आवर्स और अमेरिका का जस्ट डबल है, का आधा है. राइट. 36 to 40 hours. How much is that in a in a week, in a day? For 36 40 hours कर लेते हैं. All right, 8 hours somewhere around into 7. अगर 7 days वर्क कर रहे हैं, 7 days वर्क करते हैं नहीं, 5 वो 6 days वर्क करते हैं, तो ऑलमोस्ट 6 hours पर डे वर्क करते हैं वो. एंड दे क्रिएट मर्सिडीज बेंज, दे क्रिएट. एंड यहाँ टाइप को अमेरिकाज वर्क आर, देखो चाइनाज वर्क आर, देखो है सब ह्यूमंस ही, तो अलग अलग प्रोसेसेस हैं. अमेरिका वर्क आर इन सिलिकॉन वैली, वहीं से चलती है. क्यों? कंपनीज लाइक टेस्ला, like Tesla, like Ford,
Microsoft,
Microsoft.
70
70 plus
plus.
work hours. Sometimes 120 work hours. Okay. China में in China they call it 996. 9 to 9 followed by sometime 9 to 6 भी. The model originating in China was working from 9 to 9 9 to 9 6 days a week. Total of 72 hours. Some US startups, especially those in fast moving sectors, are requiring a schedule. This is the minimum that is required. This is like a amazing case study, right? Isn't it? Culture where available. In some Silicon Valley AI startups are adopting a culture where employees are expected to be available 7 days a week, no days off, no weekends to achieve rapid information according to tech gig. What about India? India में working hours long है. But if you see Germany, it was always less. India working hour in company like company कौन सी इंडिया की है? Wipro, right?
In Infosys,
हाँ हाँ हाँ. Wipro. Or what about TCS? It's a big better company. Oh, RCS नहीं TCS. TCS.
Silicon Valley अपन.
हाँ. इसको सिलिकॉन वैली भी बोलते हैं इंडिया का, अलग बात है. बैंगलोर को बोलते हैं अलग बात. 10 आवर्स. 10 आवर्स पर मेरे मामा आते थे अराउंड 12 घंटे से कम नहीं आते, 12 घंटे 14 घंटे आते थे. यूज टू कम 14 आवर्स. वेल कमिंग बैक टू द स्टोरी. तो whatever was made here was kind of gold quality, while the world was back then ruled by this small island called United Kingdom or Great Britain. And it's also part was the Ireland. We'll try to convert English so that our kind of like people foreign can understand what we are speaking about. So this country was ruling our country, and not just our country, a lot of countries. Okay, and Germany was ruling parts of North Africa. So seeing their growth, seeing their growth, just like America is unhappy with India right now, China and with China, America is also unhappy with China. Why? Because China outgrew his economy. That is the reason, isn't it? China बहुत तेज ग्रोथ है. China grew very fast, right? They have more purchasing power than average American at itself. Plus, they don't give access to. So, this being a superpower back then, UK, okay, how many countries UK was ruling in before in let's say 1900? How many country UK or Great Britain was ruling in 1900s? 1901. All right. 60 independent countries plus key points in 90. British Empire as a whole doesn't tell it concretely. Territories from 60 independent countries. Australia as well. Australia was also part. So all the criminals from UK were shifted in Australia. They fought together a war and made it Australia. You know that? Just like in India, we had Andaman and Nicobar Island. So all the
Yeah,
criminals and people that Britishers cannot kind of like absorb, they used to pull them in Kala. What's called Kala Pani. Kala Pani.
काला पानी.
That is Andaman Nicobar. So similarly, the people that were like gangs and this and that, not for good for British people, they were moved to Australia, and then later on, yeah, Australia became a separate country, like in 1914, 1919, over 100 countries हो गया. Because you see this, including Canada, even United States was a part of UK. You know that United States was a part of UK. In 1776 they had a war, and then US जो basically the people that moved from here to make money in US, right? They started having a rebel with these people. Why should we pay them taxes? Why we should not have our separate country? But let's talk about back then. This country was super strong. Why it was super strong? Because a lot of reasons, but the biggest reason was it has the best military, best strategies. All right. And also they were very pawns at that what called persuasion, manipulation, creating wars, this and that. Okay. So and this was a country that created a stock market. If this was a country, because in India also people had so much of money, Russia also people had so much of money, but they created a system not here actually, but in somewhere here, Denmark, a system of stock exchange, which London copied it very smartly. क्योंकि मेरे पास इतना पैसा नहीं, लेकिन if we can combine all the money, then we're going to be a lot of money, and then we can build more ships and land to Norway and land to India and land to this country and that country. समझ आ रहा है? Huh? So that's how they were strong. So Germany, seeing all of this after 1880, when it got unified with Austria, Austria was a part of Germany because these both people speak German, and they are German actually, but it was got separated. And also this was a part of Germany. Till here, it was all Germany, till half Poland, and half Poland was for the part of Russia. Russia is so big. You see this? इतना बड़ा है, बाप रे, हाँ? So big, बाप रे, हाँ? It ends almost here. You see this? This is Russia. They have a border with China and not a Japan. Like Japan is very also very near here, near to it. You can see that. Okay. South Korea, that this small where how Hyundai is made. Hyundai Varna, Hyundai Creta.
Yeah,
Yes. And China is also big, not but not as big as Russia. So what happened? So since these guys made money from obviously looting other countries from the power, but also by building their own product like British goods, right? And British cigarettes, British daru, British coffee, British clothes, British institutions, schools, colleges. So here came Germany, seeing all of this, started building its own naval ships. Okay, but they used to build it a little bit better. Why? Because they believe in a philosophy called attention to detail. You can check. I also asked ChatGPT why German makes best car. What's the cars or anything? What's the philosophy and strength in their work style? All right. Technical perfection. German engineering is obsessed with precision, durability, and long-term efficiency. If it is not worth doing, it is worth over-engineering. And while Japan is just opposite, they will under-engineer their cars and their stuff, but what they will do is they will last forever. They believe in solving problem at the root cause, not with patches. From gearbox to aerodynamics, everything is built to last decades, not just years. Dual education system. उनके स्कूल में ही ऑन द स्कूल itself after class 8 there is an option called apprenticeship, so they go to companies like BMWs, Mercedes, Bosch is also there, Burmester is also theirs, right? Adidas is also theirs, and they will really learn by hands to make all this stuff. Also this it doesn't talks about attention to detail. They focus on there must be there must be order. Yes, this is the good thing about and bad thing about Germans. If they don't see order, they will never purchase from you. When I sold a two to three, four Germans, they when I was dressed nicely, when they could understand, okay, this is how it's going to be working out, then heart mat paid. Make sense? So they are extra obsessive, it's a possessive obsession over everything must be order. They wake up early, they do everything at appointed time with appointed effort. When they work, they work. When they play hard. Centralization, system thinking, whether it's VW assembly or Porsche GT machine, the focus is on consistency, structure, and detail. Build systems in your business for traffic, leads, follow-up, delivery. Chayo skills, scale. Systems build empires. Kaizen and plus precision. Kaizen means continuous improvement. If you don't focus like, okay, just like a new car that comes in, right? Is this why this what is Japanese? But Germany applies similar mindset. While Japan and Germany were friends as well as allies in Second World War. They don't got lost because of the lack of resources. They don't settle for good enough. Every new car model is iteratively better. They even measure tolerance invisible to human eye. Audit your work. That's a lesson. Upgrade campaigns, email and landing pages like a German engineer refines a motor. What a beautiful line it is. Innovation through deep engineering, not just design. Unlike some other car brand focus on flashy features like Americans, Koreans, all right, Chinese even, German understand. Germans cars are understated. Example Audi, understated elegance. Yes, they're not flashy like a Bugatti. While Bugatti is also a German brand, but it's a sub brand of the Moldovians, the East Europeans. Technically brilliant, known for superior handling, engine balance, and durability. Focus on what actually drives engine. In our case, not just what looks good. What our backend offers, how are the sales, and how we can begin to bring the sales. And patience over hype. German automakers take years to develop a new model. They don't rush to meet the hype class. See, for example, Mercedes S class or Audi 8 development cycles are often 6 to 8 years of research and development. If you're building a brand, don't chase trends. Build timeless system. This is very important because we are looking to build a 100 million company, right? If not in record time, but that's the vision. So this is the lesson you can learn. If you're building a brand, don't chase trends. Build a timeless system and deep expertise. Engineering-led companies, not CEO-led companies. German automakers prioritize. I should have also asked like they also have very good software companies as well. Now, German automaker prioritize engineers, technicians, and craftsmen over just flashy CEOs or marketers. Listen, you will not find like something like Steve Jobs in Germany, right? You'll find simple guy that is very good at work, not doing a lot of like press releases, coming to Elon Musk like style. Make sense? Not that of kind of flashy marketing. Again, I'm not saying it's bad, but that's not how they are. They invest in technical knowledge. This is the lesson they're saying. Copywriting, funnel structure, AI automation, etc. Example, just take example of Hartmut. He doesn't have that much knowledge, but once he understood the system, hey, I can make my own product, put it in the this thing, get my affiliates. Now he's making how much? Approximately 100, 200K every month. Yes. Yes or no? With lot
Yes.
less knowledge than everybody, including you and me. Conservative reliability over risky flash. German built cars that start every time, run every time, and hold value, blah, blah, blah. So let's come to this one. What about German wars? What about German wars in second and one? What was their strategy? Military war, 1914. So what happened in this war? I'll explain, then I'll come to that. So Germany, there's a country called Austria, or it's called Austria-Hungary as well, right? So there was a king called, I forgot his name, but some communist people from Russia or from somewhere killed this guy, king. So Germany was backed by an agreement that if somebody kind of does bad thing to you from Russia, okay, I will be on your side. So once it got in his side, France declared war on Germany. Because France declared war on Germany, and Germany has to go. This place called Belgium. This is also a country somewhere here. Belgium. Where is Belgium? Where is, yeah? This is Belgium. This is a small country. So now they started invading from this place, Germany, because these guys declared war on these countries, right? Make sense? France declared war on Germany because of this. Because of Austrian Hungary, king got kind of like killed, or right, killed in a coup d'etat. And then because Austria Hungary, the person that killed was a communist from Russia or USSR. So Austria Hungary said, I'll fight Russia. So because of the agreement between Germany and Austria-Hungary, Germany, what did Germany said? I'll also fight for you, brother. Make sense? Because this guy said, I'll fight for you. The Russia and France had a pact. All right. Why? I'll tell you, they had a pact. So as soon as Germany started having war with Russia, France declared war on Germany, and now Germany has to fight France. Yes. So Germany started invading France from where? From Belgium. As soon as it touched Belgium, so Belgium had a treaty with UK. Okay, UK. This is going to be very important and very, I think, understanding like valuable lesson for a lot of people, that because outside internet marketing and same bullshit that everybody's talking about, we're just talking about strategy and good stuff. So UK now declared war on whom? Germany. While this was planned, from this mastermind from Rothschild, Jews, okay, top Jews, that hey, this is the way we can get them in the war. Make sense? So and now UK, France, Russia was on one side, yes, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Turkey, or that was back then it was called I think the Prussian Empire, not Prussian Empire, sorry. कहाँ चला गया? Let me see what was empire that called. What was Turkey? I think Austria, nahi, Turkey Empire called in World War One. Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire. So Turkey was that very big country back then. Hmm. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. So now France, this is Moscow, which is capital of Russia. Probably you know that, right? So here, Moscow's leader, Moscow's leader's wife was German by birth. All right, and she was very beautiful. And what was the leader's name of? What was? I remember knew, but I brain is getting smaller. What was leader name of Russian Empire in World War? Yeah, Tsar the Nicholas II. This guy, very tall guy, very good looking guy. So he built Kremlin, the where Vladimir Putin kind of resides, and Tsar Nicholas' wife. Tsar wife. Uh-huh. Nicholas. It was Nicholas, right? Yeah, this girl, Alexandra Fluandra. This girl. So she was beautiful and she had a lot of control over this guy. All right. And she was actually spiritual. Spiritual means she used to pray demonic energies, and she got one guy. I forgot his name, but there is a movie around it, right? So whatever he used to tell, that Russians have to follow. And back then, Karl Marx from Germany, Jew, wrote a book about communist manifesto, which says कि, okay, this in Germany, in UK, in France, in India, and everywhere where there are capitalists, the wealth is not being distributed equally. समझे? The wealth is not being, so why don't we have a system where the country owns everything, and there is no CEO, and even if there are CEOs, everybody gets the same job. Even if they're doctor, they are sweeper, they get the same job. So that was a philosophy which was propagated by Karl Marx from his one of the books in Russia, France, UK, India, because that after the, remember, after 1914, 28, who died? Bhagat Singh also died, got hanged, right? So these guys also were also inspired by this communist manifesto. 10 minutes, then we will make it again. So let's come to this topic. So now Germany was in war with this country. Just this is called Czechoslovakia. So this is the place from where Skoda car comes up, right? Skoda, which again which used to be part of Germany, but they broke it after Second World War, right? So till there it was Germany. So from here, actually Germany won almost till uh, got till here, Kiev. which is the Ukraine part. You know Kiev, right? Germany got till here, and but this is what east. This is eastern side, right? Eastern of Germany. Yes. So plus there were internal coup d'état, which means people were not happy with the leader. So they were not agreeing to use force against Germany, and they don't want to be get killed. All they wanted was bread and peace with Germany. Who? Russians. All right. And again, they were backed by Rothschild, just to kind of dissolve this big state. Make sense? But the same scenario was not in the eastern western side. In western side, UK had a lot of money. Probably you know that, right? And France also had a lot of money. So they built a tunnel of like a walls, and they also built a tunnel of walls. So they kept on fighting war, boom, 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 for 4 years. So they used to attain a little bit of piece of land from Germany. Germany used to take a little bit of piece from here till from France, but could not move further. Just like in today's scenario, Russia has taken this much part of Ukraine, but is not able to move this much forward because of the weapons that are being provided by the West, right? Back then there was no country called Poland, no country. Okay, Poland was created as an artificial country to make Germany weak. So let's coming to this. Let's come to this. So what happened? 4 years of war. Still, Germany is not being defeated, but Germany defeated almost this part of the Russian Empire. So they had a treaty. Okay, now I will take till Ukraine. Okay, who? Germans, and let's have peace. Let's have peace. But these guys don't want peace, right? So they continued fighting war with Germany, and Germany also continued fighting war. And steadily, UK's fund started losing because Germany is very good, right? They're very good at wars or anything. Make sense? So what happened? Their funds started eroding, and their funds also started eroding, though. But they were very patriotic back then. And in this same war, Hitler was a Havaldar. Yes, Havaldar. Hitler also fought this war, First World War. Now, because UK was losing, so it called its boss Rothschild Jew. Okay, who was sitting right there in North, right there in United States. Yeah, right here. So US started giving funds to UK and France as a loan because after they will win, still I'll make money. Banks are designed like that, isn't it? Plus, they started creating a propaganda in United States and Canada both, right? That Germans are bad people. Germans are bad people. Germans are bad people. They kill babies, they rape children, this and that, which could be truth, which could not be, but that was a propaganda which led that US declared war on Germany. Okay, and Germany being a so small country, by this time the Ottoman Empire under Turkey was already broken. Syria and all these countries were already broken. Okay, so now Germany was left alone. It wanted it signed for peace, and you know how much Germany has to pay? How much Germany has to pay? आज की करेंसी में let's see how much Germans Germany has to pay on losing First World War, and they wanted to put guilt on Germany. I'll tell you why.
$500 million से आज तक से
In today's US dollars, right? तो बेचारा पिला गया 132 billion marks.
$400 billion.
हाँ. So people just like your dad has 1 lakh in the account, right? And tomorrow that 1 lakh becomes nothing, becomes 1 rupees. You won't be able to afford bread. That same stuff happened in Germany because these guys wanted. Plus, they told that you cannot have your army, you can have nothing. He says, following the defeat, Central Powers repression, and this entire war was fought because of Germany. So that's called war guilt clause. Not because of Austro-Hungary, not because of Ottoman empires. Okay, and in this war, Japan was on the side of America and these countries. Treaty of Versailles. So I'll not be very that boring, but this is a picture. So so they signed an agreement on a railway card, railway train. Hitler, Second World War, when France was defeated, he asked France to sign the same agreement on the same train later. So Germany has to pay all the reparations. Okay, a lot of part of Ruhr was taken by France from Germany. You can find the videos of that as well. It was broken. Poland was created. Russia was given rights, but not justified. Okay, so that was the story of the first. So basically, I was saying when it comes to Blitzkrieg, so Germany now understands in the before Second World War that we don't have that much money nor human beings to fight this the entire world basically, entire world. Because when UK said that we are in war with Germany, India was under whom? UK or Britain? So Britain, India also said our Indian soldiers will fight war against Germany. Pakistan soldier fought also war against Germany. Singapore soldier also fought against such a small country fighting for 4 5 years. Still nobody invaded any part of his land in 4 5 years. Then he kind of pursued peace and stuff. So what I'm talking about Blitzkrieg is in the Second World War, Hitler thought under this guy Mainstein that hey, and after First World War they also made money, right? These people make sense? Not these people made money. Actually, you know who made money? Jews, bankers, big bankers, and America. America was not that rich before. Only Europe was rich. Make sense? Back then, because America financed the war, right? America financed them, so it was making interest out of the loans, and it got into war for no reason, just to make money basically. So coming to Second World War, Germany is this is his border area, right? And this is France. France is bigger. France has 10 times more soldiers, more ammunition, more resources, better trained army as well. Germany had 1/10 of the army, so they decided a strategy called Blitzkrieg. What they did was they invaded a part of people from Belgium. Once they did, France, because you can see London is right here, not very far away, isn't it? London is not very far away, right? So London and France combined with entire force attacked Belgium. All right, let me zoom it further. Then what happened? Germany force was here, France and English force was here. All right. Then there is a forest called Ardennes Forest, right here. I think Ardennes Forest. Let me zoom if I can find out Ardennes Forest. Right. So they capitulated them from here. Basically, it was said that that forest is could not be penetrated through tanks and aeroplanes. But they created a war strategy called Blitzkrieg, where they used tanks and airplane and mechanical engineers combined, and they basically what to say, because they said like, okay, let's fuck Germany, right? Basically, right? Let's capture them. So they went the entire force here, and then Germany captured them right here. All right. So France lost in 6 weeks what Germans could not let them lose in 6 years in the previous war. This was the mastermind by Mainstein and Hitler. Similarly, if you go here in North Africa, they didn't had much of power, Greece and stuff, right?